This message is for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I am G1 Writer here with G1 Insights, and today I am, as usual, always excited doing your career and life focus or either doing your love focus. So this time around, of course, you guys know I'm always up to something, okay? So I decided that it would be best to do all of you guys at once because I realized that when I do you guys individually, it's like I feel like a lot of you guys' energy is still the same, okay? And no matter how I try to break it down, the message is still very clear, it's still very similar. And so this is what motivated me to do this, okay? Now, I have to be honest, water signs, okay? This season for you is really about healing, is what I feel, okay? Not even if it's just about healing, but I feel like you guys are moving away from that old negative way of thinking, the old, you know, sadness and depression, or thinking really or just simply being kind of pessimistic. Like you guys are just moving forward and trying your best to look at the brighter things, okay? And that's good. That's exactly what the universe wants for you. They want you to look beyond your current circumstances. So I think that this is a good thing. I think a lot of you are working through something, okay? But just before I get into this, I wanted to point some things out to you guys about my website, g1insights.org, okay? If you guys would like a personal reading, of course, you can go to my website, click on book now, okay? I've been having a lot of emails lately, so I've been trying to really make this a big point in discussion this season to let you all know how to book a reading with me. I use an app, okay? I use Cash App, okay? I am at the time, my PayPal is kind of under construction. So right now I cannot use that. So I'm using Cash App, and I'm also using for a lot of you that just simply like to be supportive. You know, I get a lot of you that just like to donate and be supportive. If by chance, if you just feel like you want to just be supportive, or if you want to purchase one of my beautiful chakra bracelets, then of course you can also go on my website for that too, because like I said, I've been receiving a lot of emails on how to book a reading, how to purchase a chakra bracelet. Just simply click on either book now or click on donations. On the tab that says donations, you will be redirected to my GoFundMe page, or if you click on book now, you have to use a real card, okay? Like a real debit or credit card, okay? So guys, I'm going to get into this, okay? I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just thought that I had to let you guys know because like I said, I've been receiving a lot of different messages, okay? So let's get started, shall we? All right, so Cancer, for you, I feel like your energy is really just about moving from the past and letting it all go, you know, having a new perspective on things. Well, I think all of you are going through this phase of trying to develop a new perspective, but you, Cancer, I feel like this is very intense for you, per se, because a lot of you have been going through a phase of just kind of really not knowing which route to take, right? Kind of being indecisive a lot lately. And even for you, Scorpio, your mood has been all over the place, up and down, not figuring out what to do when it comes to your finances. A lot of you have been making some really good choices. Wow. A lot of you have been making some really good choices when it comes to your career, and some of you have been having some issues when it comes to your career, and it's been keeping you up all night. It's been really stressful. Even for you, Pisces, it's been really stressful. A lot of you just really need to take time this season to just let it go, to just have fun. The universe don't want you stressing or worrying. They want you to just relax and let your worries go, okay? Now, for you, Cancer, for a lot of you, it's like you are facing or maybe trying to overcome some issues that may have happened in the past, feeling really nostalgic, feeling like you just can't move past the situation. A lot of people have been calling you or maybe possibly trying to start fights with you over things that have happened in the past. I've even seen that it's like you guys are trying to move forward to do something new. You want to educate yourself. Even when it comes to your career, you guys are saying, nope, I don't want to go back to this. I want to do something totally different, something brand new, something I've never done before. And what the universe wants you to know, that whatever this project is, that okay, yeah, it's okay. It's all right to do it. It's go for it. All right. But the thing is this. All right, you have to trust in divine guidance. You have to believe that it's going to actually work out for you, okay? That is your overall energy, Cancer. So go for it. But when you go for it, if you're going to say, okay, I'm going to take this leap of faith, you have to actually believe that it's going to happen. Don't jump out there and then be scared and be, in fret over what may happen, what might not happen. You have to have faith, okay? And I feel like you guys received a lot of the similar energy back in June. Even back in May, the universe has been trying its best to just encouraging you. Go for it. Go for it. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. The universe is telling you, stop waiting. Go for it. Okay? Now, Scorpio, you on the other hand, you just been a mess. Okay? It's like you guys are just, it's like you have been having some difficulty trying to figure out where you fit in at, or what's really most appropriate for you when it comes to love or when it comes to money. Really trying to balance those two things out because they matter to you a lot, right? And so this season, the universe is letting you know that if you're going to go for something, you have to be committed. And I think that's what all of us, we're all dealing with a lot of that similar energy about learning to be more devoted to what we love and what really matters to us. So for you, Scorpio, it's important to realize that it's not always about you. That sometimes we have to sacrifice, and sometimes if that means taking a step back, realizing when we're wrong, realizing when we need to make things better, you have to be willing to do it. If you want to be happy, you have to learn to give and take. You can't just give and, you can't just take, and then won't give. So I've been talking to you also about a lot about making an effort, Scorpio. I've been talking to you about that for a while now, about making an effort, even when it comes to money, even when it comes to your career. Put on that face if you have to for a few weeks, whatever it is that you have to do, but you need to begin to show some progress. And I think that is some of the things that you are all working through, is being a better being a better employee, being a better entrepreneur, being more dedicated, not just making promises, but actually sticking with it, not just saying, okay, yeah, I'm going to do it, but not doing it, or falling just, I'll do it when I feel like it. You guys are actually making some progress, okay? You're realizing that, yeah, some things do have to be sacrificed. Yeah, I do have to make some changes. And while you are thinking about all these things, you're going to realize that your world is beginning to shift. Things are changing because you're no longer just thinking about yourself, okay? And when you do that, when you open up your heart and when you say, okay, I'm going to put in some effort, I'm going to work harder, I'm going to save my money, I'm going to budget, I'm going to, develop a whole new me, it makes people want to love you more. Okay, because you're not being so self-absorbed. People are being more open to you. So allow yourself, and it's like I know that you guys have a hard time being vulnerable, but I think that it's important for you guys to just tap into your vulnerability just a little bit, okay? Not a lot, but just enough to be able to get what you need this season, okay? If you want money, you're going to have to show a different side to yourself. You're going to have to be willing to go after that opportunity, okay? You're going to have to be willing to kind of step up your game a little bit. Even you, Pisces, no more self-doubt. A lot of you guys sit and cry and wonder why things won't work out for you, but in reality, it's because a lot of you have to change a lot of things about yourself, okay? You tend to go after partners that are, that you can kind of just fix, or you can, that kind of emotionally need you. But the reality is, you don't get with people that really can help you through anything. It's like you're so used to being the one that wants to do the help, to want to do the helping, that you don't see that you are the one that need the love, that you are the one that need the direct affection. You are the one that need the uplifting, and or the emotional love and the emotional connection. Like, you need it, and you thrive off of that. And so I think for you, Pisces, this energy is about just being more honest about what it is that you're feeling. You need to stay away from people or situations that make you feel really down or depressed, or make you feel really sad. Okay, you need to be around people that can indirectly uplift you, people that can inspire you, that can take you places, people that can make you smile, people that remind you of why you fell in love in the first place. You need that type of energy around, because you are not the same when love is not right. You are not the same when money is not right. And when you have someone in your corner that's constantly throwing things in your face, or constantly making you feel like you're inadequate, or making you feel like you can't do anything without them, it gets really depressing. And I feel like a lot of you are really, really fed up. Like, a lot of you are really, really tired. Like, you don't want that anymore. And it's not saying that you don't want this person anymore, but a lot of you are torn, and have been for quite some time, between choosing what's right, or choosing what your heart wants, versus choosing between trying to make somebody else happy. And I feel like you guys have to find some type of balance this season, okay? Now, I want to talk about this before I get into your love and your health focus, overall energy, because July 5th, we're still going to be dealing with the very beginning of July. We're still going to be dealing with that whole Capricorn full moon energy. It was very real, very crazy, very uplifting and inspiring. That full moon in Capricorn was very ambitious, and it got all of us just marching and moving along and making business moves, right? And it got all of us being really logical about love, or some of us, we're still learning, right? So that very beginning of July, that very first week of July, is going to be kind of challenging, just because Capricorns are very serious by nature. However, even when it comes to love, they are still very practical. Okay, so with July 5th comes around, we have Chiron going retrograde. And Chiron retrograde allows us to get into the depth of our emotions, to get in touch with what we are feeling, why we're feeling that way. I discussed this in quite a few times, but not as often as I would like. But for instance, if you guys have in your birth chart, if you tend to have Chiron in Gemini, right? Like, that's what I have. I have Chiron in Gemini. So what that means for me is that if if you've never had a way to express yourself, then this is going to be the season to do it, okay? Because you guys especially are learning from your mistakes. You are learning that trying to chase after people and trying to please everybody all the time, it just doesn't always work. Like, you lose a lot out on yourself, and you lose yourself in the things that really matter to you, trying to chase people and trying to please everybody else. And this season is saying, what do you really want? This is not being afraid of those emotions, okay? So if you have never really had the opportunity to express yourself, as now in this season, 2018 is I always said that it was going to be a very spiritual year. And I do believe that for a lot of us, it's a lot of spiritual growth. And this is going to be the time where you want to speak your truth. And then you're going to be highly encouraged to do so, especially because we're still dealing with that full moon in Capricorn energy. Oh, yeah. Expect to be very practical about your decisions in love, and about your decisions even when it comes to your career. You are now in a position to challenge yourself, to step out of your comfort zone. That is what this is for you. You are being challenged to try something different, to do something new. That even if you thought that, hey, you know what, I gave away my heart in the past and it didn't work for me, I ended up with a broken heart. If you've been feeling like, why should I do that now? I promise you, if you begin to do it, you will not regret it, okay? For a lot of you, you may be feeling like, well, I've been giving this person my heart and they're not giving me theirs. Well, this is going to be the time for you to kind of listen more and kind of take heed to what's not being said, okay? Because it's sometimes people have a hard time expressing what's really bothering them. And so you got to kind of just learn to just sit back and observe and watch. And for what I know, all of you guys are great observers. So I don't see any reason why you can't really truly be focused on what somebody is trying to show you or what they're trying to express to you. Okay, now your overall energy when it comes to your career and life focus came out as your first chakra, dear love. Okay, so let me just show you guys. So it came out as your first chakra, dear love. That was your overall energy when it comes to your career and your life focus, even your health. Okay, you want to be, for you, this is about stability and security. When you guys don't have stability and when you don't have security, you don't feel well. You don't want to be in love. You don't want to be excited about life. You don't want to have sex every day. You don't even want to spend money, or you might even be crying about money. Whatever it is, those two things matter most to you: stability and security, and you need that. So when your root chakra come out, dear love, that's your first chakra, your root chakra. Pay attention to your kidneys, okay? Pay attention to your low abdomen area, okay? Pay attention to things that may feel a bit uncomfortable, or if you feel like, that feeling just won't go away. Instead of being so emotional, this is what I like about that whole Chiron energy going retrograde, is that we're not going to be so emotional. Capricorn is the opposite of you, Cancer. So for you, this is amazing. This is really helping you to say the things that you never got the chance to say, to verbalize what you really feel. So this is asking you all to go back to the root of the problem, not to focus so much on your emotions, but to deal with more practical matters, even in love and even when it comes to your finances and even at home. Okay, this is asking you to focus on more practical matters. Not so much of being emotional, but being more logical, being more practical. The thing I also love about the month of July is that a few days later, on July 9th, we also have Venus, the planets of love and money and wealth and all kind of beautiful things, right? Venus is one of the most beautiful planets ever existed, okay? And it is going into Virgo. Okay, so Venus is going into Virgo, and that is definitely going to be another day where love is clearly on the brain. Okay, however, once again, we still have a lot of that earth energy hanging around. So once again, we're not going to be so emotional this time talking about love. We're going to be more practical, being more reasonable, not being so critical, not being so judgmental. Venus, that beautiful planet of love, is allowing us to kind of soften up a little bit, but teaching us to be a bit more compassionate, teaching us not to be so harsh, but giving out tough love. So you want to give out tough love, and you want to be charismatic, and you want to be practical, but you don't want to be emotional. Like, you don't want to be like an emotional wreck. You want to be honest. You want to be taken seriously, even in love, even when it comes to your finances, even at work. You want that appreciation is what I'm feeling for you all. You want to feel connected on a higher level for a higher purpose. And a lot of you are not feeling that. You're not feeling totally connected. And you know why? Because your root chakra is not balanced, dear love. Pay attention to your very first chakra, which is your root chakra. Pay attention to it because it is not balanced, okay? But that's okay because the universe is encouraging you to balance your needs, to balance your wants, to know the difference, to put in some effort, to do some research, to share love and light into the universe, to accept support, to begin to be supportive, Pisces, okay? The universe is protecting you, guys, as your dreams become a reality. This is a time where you guys are beginning to gain confidence about your career and about your life. when you can actually look forward and say, finally, the sun is shining. Okay, so now that Venus has gone into Virgo, we are being more receptive, we're being more honest, we're being more logical, we're making a lot more sense when we're communicating. So this is really good, and this is going to help to bring that stability and that security into your life, okay? Now, when it comes to love, Cancer, the universe, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the universe gave you a lot of the same energy last month about having true love. I mean, listen, honey, I know that the past has not been the greatest, but you have to learn to loosen up a little bit. You have to learn to trust, honey. It came out more than once here. This is the romance of a lifetime for a lot of you, okay? But for you, Cancer, the universe wants you to know, yes, honey, go for it. If you are just recently meeting someone, or if you've been in love with someone for a few years now, and you feel like, hey, I'm not sure if I want to take this person seriously, why not? Go for it. Be in love. Be happy. Enjoy that one thing that you haven't had in a while, which was that stability and that security. Allow that person to bless you with this. Now, you, Scorpio, on the other hand, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So again, for a lot of you, it's like you guys are really beginning to change your perception on things and really realizing where you went wrong. Now you're being more serious and being more devoted and being more real and being a bit more clear about what you want. For all three of you, for all three signs, I do see some type of potential marriage here, okay? And I'm only saying that because I see engagement, but I also see contract here as well. So there is definitely marriage for some of you here, or maybe marriage is just simply on the mind or on the brain somehow. Maybe you guys are probably trying to find a way to make marriage better or make it work for you. Maybe you guys are trying to make your marriage what's the word I'm looking for? To bring the chemistry back, right? I feel like a lot of you are trying to bring that chemistry back, Scorpio. So that's good. This is good. Now, for a lot of you, for your overall love energy, definitely this is either a contract with a new job, a new home, a new spouse, a new marriage, or an engagement, okay? But this is definitely something, or this can even be a new car, or if you guys have been having any type of legal issues lately, the universe is letting you know that it's definitely going to work out in your favor, okay? If you guys have been thinking about getting married, the universe is telling you go for it, okay? Work on that marriage. If you're already married, if you're engaged, this is going to be the perfect time to reignite that passion, okay? And for you, Pisces, the religious factors came out, which didn't really surprise me because you guys are very spiritual by nature. So it didn't really surprise me too much. This is letting me know that, as a reminder to let you guys know that you desire and you thrive over a relationship that is spiritually compatible. Like, you want someone that you can spiritually connect with, that you can pray with and bond with and talk about God with and speak about the universe with. Like, that turns you on, right? And so aside from them needing you emotionally, you guys have to have some type of spiritual connection, some type of intellectual connection. I think that really works for you, Pisces. Okay? So you guys it's like your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual path. So if you realize that maybe your spiritual path is just a tad different from the person that you are with, this is saying not to force it on them, not to force your beliefs on the other person, but to perhaps maybe share both of you guys' beliefs with each other. Okay, so this is about compromising, Pisces. Okay, now Scorpio, your overall energy when it came to love was your home. Okay, when it comes to your love life, this is all about home. Your household or home situation will be improving either through a move in the occupants or a healthier change in one of you guys, okay? So one of you are saying, look, let's not fight anymore. Let's make it right. Let's get married. Let's get engaged. Let's have children. Let's decorate. Let's do something amazing together. So one of you, if not both of you, are really making some wonderful changes where you both can be happy, where it's not just like a one-sided thing. It's like you both are making some equal sacrifices where you both can just be in love and be happy and travel and do great things together, okay? Now, Cancer, like I said, for you, honey, it was all about trust. Learning to trust again, learning to trust in divine guidance when it comes to love, that you are being guided in the right direction, okay? Pisces, your overall energy is seeking guidance from people, okay? Go to, if you feel like you need to speak to a counselor or receive help from friends or family, talk to people that have been married before. Speak with people who have long-term relationships, people that believe in your love life, people who want to see you and your spouse do amazing things, okay? So this is really about you guys, you know, getting even some type of spiritual guidance also is what I feel, because I see a lot of spiritual cards here for you, Pisces. So this is definitely telling you that the more you begin to focus on your root chakra and the more balanced you are, and the more you will be able to raise your vibration, the more you will be feeling more content, more stable, and you guys will have that stability. But first, in order to have that stability, you gotta work on your chakras, dear love. Okay? But for a lot of you, you are thinking about starting something new, whether this is love or whether this is money. I just see something new overall, okay? Now, I want to talk about something really quickly, okay? July 12th, we do have a new moon, partial solar eclipse in Cancer. So that day is going to be the perfect day to start something new, to pray, to work something out. If you decide that you want to get married, that may be the day you want to propose, or you may want to wait till after the new moon, okay, partial solar eclipse. You might want to wait to just say, you know what, I love you. I don't want us to divorce. I want us to make it work. You know what? We should move in together. We should have children together. Hey, we should go on that vacation. We should go buy some tickets. We should go on a family cruise. Who knows? I just feel like you guys are just wanting to just start fresh. I just hear you guys saying, I just want a fresh beginning. So this is good, okay? July 22nd, we have the sun going into Leo. So that's going to be another day, another week where it's going to be feeling really alive, got us feeling really inspired and really sexy, full of life, ready to charge your head, ready to do something magnificent. So this is really good. It's a lot of creativity here. You know, when I think of Leo people, I think of like, bright lights. I think of like you guys just, commanding, not demanding, but commanding that type of attention. So if at work, if you've been not having that much luck when it comes to money or when it comes to love, hello, Leo in the place is going to be like, I'm here, I work hard, I got the scoop, I got the resources, I know what I'm about, okay? Confidence is highly increasing for you all, okay? So this is good. This is why I said don't worry so much about the very beginning, because even though you guys have been restless and feeling kind of sad lately or feeling like things won't work out, this is actually going to work out better than you thought, okay? Now, July 26th, there has to be something crazy. We have Mercury going retrograde. I hate when Mercury goes retrograde, okay? But I love it at the same time, because even though Mercury retrogrades kind of slow things down, causes a lot of confusion, and sometimes can delay a lot of communication, I want to highly recommend that you guys, okay, if you need to send emails, do it before retrograde, okay? I mean, Mercury retrograde. If you need to apply for a job, do it before that Mercury retrograde. Or wait until after August 12th to do that, okay? Because by then, Mercury will be going direct and we won't have to put up with the nonsense anymore, okay? If you guys are waiting for some important news, wait until after August 12th. You may receive some important news by then, okay? Also, do not move during Mercury retrograde. So again, if you want to propose or if you want to get married, if you want to move, do all that stuff before Mercury retrograde. Do not, I promise you, do not move during Mercury retrograde. Do not do it. You will regret it. You will not like it. You will hate it. Do not do it, okay? Do not get married during the Mercury retrograde, during any retrograde. No, no, no. Okay? Do not invest in anything during a Mercury retrograde. I don't care. If anything is more than $200 at the max, do not do it. If you feel like you want to purchase a vacation trip, or if your birthday is coming up, maybe you feel like you want to splurge a little money, try your best to do it before Mercury retrogrades, okay? The next thing is that very next day, we will also have that full moon in Aquarius now. So again, that whole week from the 22nd up until the 29th, that whole week, expect a lot of confusion, expect arguments to be at an all-time high, expect people to try to interfere in your relationship, expect people to try to interfere with your money. For a lot of you, if you are waiting for some money, try your best to relax, okay? Because I see a lot of arguments and confusion over money. Because when I think of Aquarius and when I think of Leo, that's the first thing that comes to my mind is money and creativity. So if you guys are owed something because of some type of work-related things that you have done and it was not come to you, please be patient. It will pass, okay? You will get what you deserve. You will receive everything you are supposed to receive. But I promise you, try to wait at least to that second week of August to maybe reach out for that marriage, or to maybe try to divorce someone. I don't even recommend that you guys divorce during the Mercury retrograde. It's horrible. Don't do it, okay? So I love you guys. I hope that there was very informative. I don't want to talk too much. I'll see I'm already over my time. So I love you guys. If you have any questions, of course, email me. Okay, my website is g1insights.org. It should be somewhere at the bottom of this video, if not on top, all right? Also, my email also should be at the bottom, okay? So definitely email me, check out my website, and let's chat, okay? I love you. Bye-bye, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces.